Hello. I'm Jeffrey K. Horkrims.
Sweaty, full of spaghetti.
I'm Jeffrey K. Horkrims. And these are all the same people who were here before. Now, bow your heads for this reading from the Book of Alyssa.
I don't know what to do.
Announce Idle Champions code giveaway. So as we suggested previously, and obviously it was an issue that we brought up with the company, Codename Entertainment, too many chests. Too many chests. So what do they do instead? They give us 4 characters worth of too many chests. So obviously, become active in the chat hole. The next one is the donor call out. So let's just jump right in here. Dinar, how are things at the hut?
I have no information.
We don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
You do the whole thing, Jerry.
All right, we're at the end.
Yeah, come on. Just ceremonies.
I was in the midst of a
Name some people
hostile
you like.
takeover.
Right.
I don't know.
Tyrannosaurus.
We have no.
The jury is still out,
there's no
literally.
teleprompter. We had one for 4 years.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what
Could
to
be
say.
anybody.
Here we go.
What do
I'm
I
waiting
do?
to get the info.
Oh, yeah.
What do I
Hey,
do?
This is
yeah, we got it.
This is gonna decide everything.
Yeah!
Oh,
What am I supposed to do?
Okay, there we go.
what are we doing?
Advanced
All right.
technology.
God damn it! I could have predicted this. You could have predicted
You could have
this.
just gone all the way
I
in.
should have. I was just gonna say it anyway. I might as well have just guessed. Yeah. All right. It looks like the hostile takeover was successful.
Ultimately.
So I shouldn't even be doing this anymore. I don't think I'm allowed to anymore.
No, you're already there's every minute
yeah.
you do it is an expense.
The CNC team is cease and desist now. The final employee of the week.
The cease and desist music factory.
Here we go. Is Tyrannosaurus.
Right.
Yay.
Yum Yum Hut's yours now.
He's got it.
Yep.
Enjoy it.
Take care of her.
For my part, everyone that in the original seasons that I ever sent a rejection letter to, anyone that Prism ever signed an autograph for, anyone from this season, listen, you're all now part of the Grove. To come to the forest, you'll be part of it. If you have any grievances about the way you were treated before, you can talk to this week's winner, JW Quinlan, who will be in charge of intake at the new Grove.
Makes sense.
Not a
Good
cult.
point. The thing's up. The old employee of the week board is up.
Buried.
Hi.
It's all the way over there. Oh my
I have to
God.
find it.
Here, keep going. Hey,
Okay, you
here,
talk.
here. No,
I'll
hey, no,
talk.
no. I got it. Hey.
What?
Ms. Dongrass. Is there any new business?
That was my
did it.
fucking business.
You weren't even listening. He wasn't even listening.
The wheels are coming.
You know what? It's a good thing this is the last one. Where'd he go?
Kate, what's your
Too
business?
late in the game to be making these kind of mistakes.
Listen,
You
I'm
see any,
gonna pull it together.
Kate, was there any emanations from the void?
Oh yeah. During that bathroom break, you would not believe.
There.
Precious
That's not the
artifact.
thing.
Yeah, there it is.
But that's not the.
The soprano.
It's the.
I thought you were getting the.
It's the one we needed.
No, I was getting
It's
another
what I
thing that I
needed to
wanted to
see.
get. Now,
I'm gonna go get it.
here, you're good. You're fine. You're good. No, you're there, and then you're good. All right.
did it.
Here, Stars. What's going on? Where's he?
Well, there's one very special star
Right.
that I want to talk about.
Tell me more.
Right in there, and this, when you look at this, you can actually see some constellation work that's going on.
Wow.
I think there's a song about this one.
Those are
I think there's a song about this one.
Hits your eye like a big...
Pizza pie.
That's soprano.
That's soprano.
It's a piano.
This fine statue, I believe, was inspired by the incredible stylings of Katrin Melke.
oh.
Who,
Congratulations.
Whose star configuration, and I'm sure has a great butt.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's great news.
Oh my God, a wrestling belt! I forgot about
Just
this.
bring out all of your most prized treasures.
I am.
Yeah.
They were all on the thing.
All right, now,
Last time.
Chris,
Yes.
have there been any emanations from the void?
Yes. And I'm excited to tell you that there's so
List
many
them.
that I've never seen before.
Oh.
The very first glyph I'm offering is to Kanan Flaxvine. Congratulations.
Wow.
And to anybody else that I sent a glyph to, I'm going to need those back because my notes are gone and I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Okay, come back.
So bring them back.
And get
Postage
that.
not paid.
Yes.
That's your problem.
Now, I should tell you
World champ.
that there were so many cauldron tippers. Cauldron tipper. Now, there were so many cauldron tipper whoa that I jumped in there. It should be said it like literally broke how they render on the browser. I had to cut and paste the whole group and then paste it into another note.
Yum.
But it should be established. Cauldron Tippers for this last one. I mean, our fantasy scenario, exactly right, Alyssa. This is what you should be doing. Now, our fantasy scenario for this was that you would get all the lore.
Yeah.
Which I thought would take a couple extra cauldron tips. But what happened instead was that it got tipped like 1,000,000 times.
Oh.
So Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus,
Yeah.
right?
Congrats,
So
congrats.
yes, Admiral Sen, we love to see it.
Ooh.
Canaan Flaxvine.
Yeah.
Tyrannosaurus.
Okay.
Okay, all right. J.W. Quinlan. Gamma Liz. And Broken Sentinel, longtime allies of the program.
Thank
so
you, allies.
100%. Thank you so much for that. What a treat. I hope that you enjoyed the special twists on this last round of lore. I read it earlier this morning, and it made my day worse.
Yep.
So
This whole situation's made my day worse.
I
All of this.
All of this.
like it. Now, so if you could be so kind, Alyssa, as to send me a link really quick to the document. I have the rest of my stuff. I have all of my inky stuff up, but I don't have the one that has the winter callouts.
You're just going straight?
Paper.
It's an easy cheese whippet.
You're supposed to put it on the...
I'll put it on there, but I'm gonna blast it in my mouth. That's the real
At the
deal.
bottom of the.
Wow.
Oh, really?
I remember my first easy cheese.
Oh, it worked good.
too.
That's power. That's the first
Yeah.
shot. That's
the
all.
first
charges
shot,
in
yeah.
It'll be okay.
Hey, this is called vamping. In the
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah, you've really got to do it.
Come on, Chris.
They all
Oh
made
my
fun of
gosh,
it.
you cheese in a can rookies.
They made it much tighter.
Show-
Back in my day,
What's
Show
a
us
different
how it's
gauge?
done.
Yeah.
I'm
Show
not
us how
pouring
it's
it right
done.
in my mouth.
No, come on, you got it.
Everybody's doing it.
I think
Put it on a
people-
cracky.
Don't be a
Oh, there we go.
coward.
I got it in my doc's back end there. It's all good. Thanks, Alyssa.
All right,
All you
here we
gotta do
go.
is just-
Here we go. Now.
charge it.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't think we should.
I'll do it all the time.
We're already 3/4 of the way, Jerry.
Oh, I'm not fucking doing that.
Now, winter callouts. Get ready.
Fucking coward.
Idle Champions codes. Holy shit. So get ready, Funkapotamus 4, because you're about to get a stack of these things. Elderwood Academy's Rosy Codex, the Rodex,
Yes.
Dances with Dirt, who I spoke to with great frequency and enjoyment on the Tuesday streams.
It's a good pairing.
These chemicals and that alcohol.
Yeah, this champagne.
Level Up Dice's Snowmate set, ooh hoo hoo, handled by our own Ryan Hartman, Eli the Cartoon. All right, now, what about Penny Arcade LE Le Citim Pin?
Le Citroën.
Le Citroën. The Citroën pins, Puddle Images, Jazz Rab Jacket.
Okay.
Obviously, we'll have to see it.
I like it.
And they look like a Millie. We already put one in the thing.
Yeah, we did.
Right? But those are on the store if you did not win and you still crave one. Omen notepads for those extra tips. Urban Forged RF Switch Art and Sergeant Yoshi.
Nice, all right.
Or Sit Yoshi.
Yeah.
Now, MVP.
Me.
The friendship we made along the way, baby.
I know that we usually give it to an inanimate object.
It can be any object.
I want to give it to myself. No, I
You bitch.
would like to give the MVP to Jerry.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, you know
Oh,
what?
there you go.
I think
yeah.
it's to Jerry.
Goodness.
It's not breaking the streak.
Who got,
Yeah, he's not a person.
there's something animate about
Yeah.
Jerry.
You drunkard.
2 years.
You wicked drunkard.
Thank you. That was
To-
an incredible ending. You really
Jabber.
did it.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Thank you for having us for half a decade.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is longer than most campaigns I've played in,
Seriously.
and it actually ended instead of just us getting mad at each other and then not
Well-
playing anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
We still played.
We were
Yeah.
compelled to play
Yes,
contractually.
exactly. Contractually. Okay, you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah.
MVP, moi, MOI. Black Friday. This is en route,
dun, dun.
obviously. Now, if you head over to store.penny-arcade.com during our Acquisitions Incorporated compulsory winter morale event, for some gifts to be included with purchases, including the Omen notepads we were giving away, These are all just part of tiers. So if you get some stuff, we'll give you some other stuff. You can also grab the limited edition C-Team pin and Dave's new C-Theme T-shirt.
It's very good.
It's
pretty good.
full tier. I mean,
It's very good.
it's mega. Oh, that's right.
we have items here.
Alyssa says in the creepiest tone, "Show off the notepads.
I read it as show off the Neopets, and I got so fucking
Show off the
stoked.
Neopets,
show off the
Jerry."
And Club Penguin items.
We got him.
We're bringing them back.
Go to DJ Cadence's club and use the music maker.
Do you have the notepads?
Join the
we got?
EPF.
We would love
Care
to
Bear.
show off the notepads.
Any notepads?
Well, I want notepads, but I'm not sure which notepads they're talking about.
Are they
Oh, I've
open
seen 'em.
notepads? I don't
That
think we,
might be-
Alyssa, I don't think we have one up here to
I-
show.
We got a pile of stuff.
There, I recognize them on sight. But what is this?
Well, these are gifts from
That's
people.
What's in that Elderwood?
Look at that.
What's in the Elderwood?
Now that's all Elderwood stuff.
Everybody
Not
vamp.
it.
Oh, you want
On a
vamping?
vamp.
I never liked this show once, and let me tell you why. No.
In this TED Talk.
They actually are not.
I think you said it best when you were on a show called Strip Search, which is I'm not here to make friends.
Hey,
Wow. I didn't.
welcome to hell.
That's cool.
Population, me, and later you.
Everybody watch Strip Search if you haven't. It's a good time. It's very rewatchable. No.
Nope, I've got
That's not
employee manual,
All right.
and I've got pins. I put a pin in the dice thing, if that is a comfort to you at all.
Let's see the show.
Yeah. Let's see.
Google. You know what? Google it.
Yes, but you can also go to store.panic.com. You'll see it. Now, unplugged. Unplugged.
Yeah.
So historically, it's been plugged. Not this time. Unplugged. That's what we call it. That. If you stay tuned for more info on the live epilogue at PAX Unplugged, featuring myself, Walnut, Dinar, Cathris, and a surprise guest, as well as the Better Farewell panel with myself, Triss, Ryan, and Chris. In the meantime, Alyssa has posted the Google form on Twitter for you to submit your questions for the panel. This final panel will also have a standard Q&A. Open gifts, that's a pile next to me. So get a load of this.
Hang on. I'm going to talk about this because whoa! Shit, Josh. Incredible.
Oh, that's right. Kiko and I talked about this.
handsome.
Oh yeah, I saw these.
I am not at PAX Unplugged, and that's not because I hate these
you?
people.
Yeah.
But it could be.
But
could be.
Could be. I mean, it's
Keep it up.
It doesn't
Yeah,
hurt.
it doesn't hurt. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna be in the fucking Galapagos with riding on a tortoise.
I don't think that's what you
You're
should
not
do.
allowed to do that.
I'm gonna ride him. You have a little saddle just for me. No,
gonna be
you're
eating
not allowed to
turtle
touch
meat.
them.
All day.
But I'm sorry, I am gonna miss it, and I will watch the VOD later. So make sure you make a lot of noise for these losers. Don't ride the turtle, says Alyssa. So
I'm gonna meet all those
Yeah.
comrade dragons or something. I
yeah,
don't know.
comrade dragons.
Num, num, num.
Those water lizards.
So just as in days of yore,
We haven't
Oh
done
my
this in a
god,
while.
we haven't got to know.
just as in days of yore, I have got a variety of treasures. If you would be so kind as to put this very cool handmade leather-bound Tyrannosaurus season
this.
2 and 3 notebook.
Wait, what the hell does this mean? Oh my god, no!
What happens?
Oh, they're not empty?
What?
No, they're poems in open verse about each season.
This is like some House of Leaves film.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh my god.
I was like, hey, cool. Thanks for making the. Thanks for making. Is that
Potatoes?
Vertex? No, go back. Is that Vertex?
I think it was just Ice Cube.
It was wet.
Oh, wait.
Ice.
an ice
block.
block.
Oh my god. I have a note
potatoes here.
about stuff.
Oh, here. Is it too private?
It might be.
Maybe. You know what? Let me check.
Let me read a little poem, a little excerpt from this. I invoke thee, tasteful, once a meekly goblin, to great leader of godly grace. Sing of valiant deeds and solved mysteries from Cathris the Seeker through his perils.
Okay.
Dude, this is very good.
I accept.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is wild.
crazy.
Here. So I have this note that came along with it, and there was a Tyrannosaurus sticker, but I think that these may be from the North Hill Poet. I think we have seasons 1 and 2 from them as well. Dear C-Team, as we wind our way through season 4, I wanted to make another reminder of where y'all have been. After sending over a poetry anthology for season 1, I wanted to make a follow-up. As with the nature of these things, once I started, I couldn't help myself. So I've enclosed a copy of Sprouting Up, a 1,000-line epic poem in blank verse narrating all of your adventures in season 2. Once again, the book is dedicated to the season's MVPs. Each each episode's MVP is listed in the table of contents, so you can easily find where they appear in the text. Hope to tone it down a little so I can send across more literary treasures soon. As always, y'all are a delight to watch and listen to. Can't wait to see what the rest of the season has in store. Have fun, and may this literary labor please you. Yours, the
God.
North Hill Poet. Justin,
Crazy.
this is legitimately...
Is the North Hill Poet also Tyrannosaurus?
It is. It is.
Because I have that
hard.
on
Yeah.
this.
Because I saw that sticker, but then I
Right
saw
in
the
there.
note. Is it the same?
It is.
Are they
It is.
synonymized?
By
Indeed.
Tyrannosaurus, the North Hill Poet.
it's the-
I had no idea.
They're one and the same!
You never see them in the same room.
Well, let me get a whiff of this.
Some
Oh, it smells so good.
Bruce Wayne shit.
So, but this is the thing. Like, my appreciation is doubled. Is doubling.
Yeah, that's
I was like,
Doubling.
I appreciated a whole person and then a whole second person.
This note is just for me, but I did want to say that it's about being stuck in the creative process, and this is really wonderful. Thank you, Transformers.
Oh my gosh, here. One last letter. Who knows when this will be read? For to our houses we fled through plague-won toils to bring quippy spoils and putting a season to bed. Season 4 is coming to a close, and in this atmosphere of wrapping up, I wanted to make yet another reminder of where you've been. After sending over poetry anthologies for 1 and 2, I wanted to ensure my next work would make it to you before we call curtains. So I've enclosed a poetry collection for you titled Branching Out, a series of 30 poems tracking all of your adventures in Season 3. Once again, the book is dedicated to the MVPs. However, this time there's a twist. Each of the poems is written in the shape and form of the MVP.
That's what it is. Okay.
Though season
Mad
4,
lad.
Wow. Though season 4 will wrap up soon, you may expect at least one final act from me. As all y'all are a delight to watch. Season 4 has been great. I can't wait to see how this wonderful show is brought to a conclusion. Hope to see you all at Unplugged. You absolutely will. May this literary labor please you. This one says Tyrannosaurus, a.k.a. the North Hill Poet.
Right.
Now I know
Now
all.
you get it. Now,
Thank
what's
you.
this say?
the typesetting on this.
Yeah,
It's pretty
exactly.
Pictures.
It's so
It's
fun.
legitimately
It's so cool.
crafty.
Yeah.
I don't know if Josh can throw that up. That's really cool.
All right, here.
Potatoes.
Now take a look at this. Put this in the thing. So this is a board signed by the Shadow Council from a PAX in 2020.
Oh my goodness.
PAX in 2020. That means it was either south or east.
Yeah, I was going to
We
say
only
the
did
last
two.
PAX ever.
Yeah.
It's probably east. In fact,
Yeah.
I bet it was probably at the meetup, right?
Yeah.
Most likely,
Oh,
yeah.
y'all. This is amazing.
So, I'm so charmed. It's all so charming.
Oh, wow. Here. So get a load of this. So this is the Hoyle's Game Autograph Edition.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, just
No,
kidding.
it's not.
nope. With a 30-sider, it looks like. That's pretty.
Excuse me?
That's pretty kinky. So this is the Lineage Legacy roll. So this is from Paul Purr in Twitch chat. So when entering a new town and introducing yourself to locals, what are the chances someone knows your family name from a parent visiting, or your certain company having done work there prior? So then there's a whole table and extra C-Team relevant data, so that as one meets others inside the town, much of the cognitive labor is released.
You're done. You're clear.
Incredible.
It's already
It's
ready already.
Incredible.
Oh,
Now,
that sign-in board was from Unplugged. Okay.
Oh.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so 2019 then.
2019. Had to be, right?
Yeah, because we didn't do it unplugged in 2020.
Exactly.
I remember that.
As much as I might have wanted to.
Oh, God, I wish
it was
we could've.
because of the plague. Did you show off the Elderwood products that have been given away during this year?
Yes, I can go first because I have this guy right here.
You have the catapult?
If anyone was curious about the catapult,
Hand
You
them out,
can give
Chair.
us a
I
demonstration.
built it. Oh, God, we're
God.
asking
Dude,
for trouble.
Don't use one of the metal dice.
Use the metal one.
no,
Use
use
that
the
30
metal
side.
die.
Kill
That's
Chris.
big old 30
Yeah,
seconds.
you want to use the 30 sided?
No, are you crazy?
It's super lightweight.
Come on.
Use the
You got it.
D4. That's like a dart.
Let me see if I can do it lightly. Ugh.
Oh boy.
It's a big boy, though. It's a large
I
gentleman.
did it here.
Large gentleman. Where's that glass?
Can you get
Cover
it right
the
in
glass.
this?
Cover the glass.
Can
No,
you
it's
get the
gonna break.
points?
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Oh,
first. He was too gentle
It's
on.
too large.
Usually more powerful than this.
It's large and or in charge.
Oh my God.
This is going right in your eye, dude.
Yeah, that's
sorry,
going-
but
that's going in
someone's
the
got to
eye.
lose an eye, and
It's going in the
it
retina.
gotta be me.
Oh my God.
Right.
I tried not to. This
Center
thing,
mass.
Right in the plexus.
this thing has got.
Whoa!
See,
I'm not ready.
it's got some heat on it.
craftsmanship.
Well, all I'm saying is that
got heat.
this is the sort of dangerous weapon that our partners offer the viewership. But there are a few other cool things.
Oh, yes.
Here, so take a look at that, and look
I've
at
never
look at the
seen one of these
look at the
in person.
engraving on the back.
What? Oh no.
No.
It says, I'm a
road,
road,
not
not
a
a home. And it's got my
And
little
it's
And then
Design.
it is designed to look like the
Yes.
Yeah, these are all Elderwood.
Oh, wow.
These are all Elderwood designs. And one of the cool things about it is that they didn't have to go so hard on the custom stuff.
They did not.
They didn't.
Right?
But,
they
then,
did.
but then
these
they
are
did.
like fans.
I did.
Now, this
Rose.
Show
is
more.
sick.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Rosie Chodex.
Damn, y'all. This is so beautiful.
So that is put it there at the jaunty angle.
Yeah, of
So
course.
obviously it has all kinds of symbols everywhere.
Yeah.
But essentially this dismantles and becomes a rolling tray, and the rest of the time it's a cool scroll case.
That's amazing.
It's so fly.
I want to try
awesome.
to
Where
dismantle
was
it.
where mine?
Where me?
Where
Where
my
me?
what are my trash?
Oh, mine a book.
Yeah, it's a book shape.
Mine a little book.
Here, let's take a look.
Little mid book.
This is a little shot glass, right?
The scroll
this is-
tray, I think.
here's a scroll
I think
tray.
Jerry just.
Well, here's
Yeah,
here's a dinner.
mine's a dice tower, not a scroll tray.
Here's the scroll tray.
Ready?
Oh,
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
here we go.
Little book.
19, baby!
Hey.
Little book jar.
I'm looking.
Maybe not.
Big
Oh my God, it's big.
Build it in the tray, Ryan.
Holy hell! Look at this.
Look at that.
Screw what he's
Couldn't be
doing.
easier. Look, everyone.
With the two symbols, but I'm saying that this is what I'm talking about.
two
Like they went too hard.
I sent them a glossy JPEG with a watercolor background, and I was like, I don't know, something like this. And then I did the little signature, and they fucking.
Yeah.
You did it!
Adorable.
You blew it all up. Look at it inside. Oh, and then there's
It's
a
got the
scrying
scrying pool.
Oh, look, sight beyond sight.
No.
And then, oh my God, heart of my heart.
But no, it's
the
unbelievable. What a
Look at the
raft.
trim on this.
What a raft.
that.
What a
Like
raft. What a raft of treasures.
What's on the dinar one? Like all of us had symbols. Dinar's is just a picture of dinar.
Picture of dinar and then
And a signature
and
of
it's-
dinar.
They even put the best when I put the best.
Oh,
in
it's
it.
your
Yes.
signature.
Yeah, it's my signature. The full thing.
I've seen that one in people's DMGs.
Yeah, they write it. I don't even write that part. I just write my name. They
No,
write the
that's
best.
not true. You write the best.
No, everyone writes it. I've never written
Exactly
it.
the same?
No, that's not true. I wrote it the first time, but then everyone like saw and then they thought that had to go there.
Yeah.
I was like, write whatever you feel, and everyone just writes the best.
That's forgery. I think you should knock them for that. I think you can.
All right. Everybody, wild
wild
if
if
Ryan could write. Oh!
Alyssa,
Got him.
she's
Got him.
spicy.
She got that heat. Now, so
it's beautiful.
let's jump into these questions, please.
Yeah.
Jinjink, staying up very late to watch the show. Thank you so much.
Jinjink.
3 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken.
Yikes.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
If there was a decision you made in the campaign, you could change it. What would it be? And how do you think it would have changed the story? That's interesting. I mean, it was fun. Do you remember like the first couple seasons, like where I gave the Shadow Council like specific, like really important DM choices, like the fact that they were vampire LARPers and not vampires. That was the Shadow Council's choice, right? And that ended up being a really big deal.
Yeah. I have one.
They changed the texture. Yeah, we got it.
I would not send Dinar to be a sex slave in the Shadow Realm. I don't know why that was a choice. that I made.
2017. They were heady days, you know.
Yeah, you could do a lot. You could do a lot more
We were figuring
fucked up
things
shit
out.
back then. No, it was. I regret it every day. I hate it when people bring up that episode.
I assume that he went and then found like somebody there and was like, "Are you into that? Like what? Like that? It was like Dinar was no part of it.
Yeah, I
I just
agree.
thought I'd love to be a lizard king. I did not realize until he was already sailing across the precipice that this was going to be sort of a sex slave situation.
Yeah, it was that, and then Jerry being like, "You could have solved the puzzle by making it matriarchal," and we were like, "Huh? Bet that's internalized
Well.
something. Who knows?"
Yep. I'm working through a lot. No,
you know what?
That's the solution.
I wouldn't have named my character a weed joke.
Why?
Because it's really hard to be like, I love you guys so much. Anyway, that's me, nut name weed joke, signing off.
Nut name weed joke. with that classic salute.
I remember you asking me when we were making characters, you were like, is this too much? And I was like, it's just enough.
It's not enough.
It's who
Keep
you
it
are.
up.
Let's see.
Anybody else have anything?
Yeah, no,
to change?
whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I did
whoa.
everything right. So
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
pretty
great.
good about
You?
it.
There's nothing that lingers. I forget every episode the second it's done.
Oh, so you guys have no burning regrets that keep you up at night because you've made yourself an ass on the internet?
If it was anything, I wish that I had done a better job by like being more. That's why I made Quiver, was to be more like forward, like more forthright. Like here's a scenario, act inside of it. I'm very reactive. I want to see what everybody else does, and then
Yeah.
I'll embellish it a little bit. So
The
that's my
remix.
revenge.
Yes,
That's just remix
yeah.
culture.
Specific choices. I can't. There's none that jump to mind. Where it's
I
like, I
made-
wish I would have done something different.
I have a big one. One time I looked at the YouTube comments,
Oh yeah, don't do that.
and that was not smart.
Yeah.
It was not.
Hey, we
cool.
love our VOD squad, but like the comments.
The
on
the
YouTube.
season 1 to all
Yeah.
YouTube the ones that aren't positive and they specifically just attack me as a person.
Yeah.
I don't read them anymore, baby.
Yeah, withdraw.
I will say I read the YouTube comments recently because I was trying to find an episode for our best of last week, and I was like, I wonder what people are saying about this, and it was all wonderful.
Yeah, it's all nice
It's
now.
all nice now.
yeah,
but like when
listen.
you're first introduced and you get the riffraff.
Yeah, but they're waiting for us to feel like it's warm enough to step in.
Yeah.
If I go there, it's gonna be like, yeah. Also, sometimes he makes sounds that aren't words, and I'll be like, oh well. I mean, that sounds.
Your sounds that aren't words are my favorite words that you
Well,
say.
I'm glad that you like it. Now, Rosie, did Sebastian go with you?
Actually, Sebastian is part of what Rosie left behind and gave as a gift to Walnut.
Oh.
Because Walnut's the only one that she trusts to take
care of an animal?
Yeah, anytime one I don't know what to do here. Suggestion?
Suggestion.
Samotep.
Execution?
Yeah,
Okay.
execution. No, Samotep wants to know if certainty is a nexus being. And
Is that like a planeswalker?
if it's the term that I mean, if it's someone who
from
knows,
Star Trek
I use
Generations.
the term nexus being,
Omega level mutant.
yeah, to mean someone who is like deeply connected, someone who is themselves a point of connection for others, to connect to other groups. And so, if that's what you mean, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, why is there?
there.
There's nothing
Oh, I
inside.
thought you brought the red in here.
Super
Oh, I
Flair.
brought. There's still more to the champagne.
I'm looking inside, but I
get
don't. There's no.
Lewis.
Shut the hell up. Question.
Yes. Oh, you want one?
What is it?
I go over here.
I do have the red.
Would any of you consider running your own Acq Inc. campaign?
Yeah.
Considering
I
it right
think
now.
it's run by Portentia. I don't know why you keep running them. I don't know why you keep running them back.
Not allowed.
We sold books. We're fucked up.
Yeah, that Black Friday stuff is to get rid of it.
Yeah. Here, so Wing.
Acting campaigns are amazing, of course.
It works.
You wanna
It's such a treasure.
I would love it also.
It's such a treasure to see people online who have just snuck up on it, like just found it somehow.
This is one of the things I was consoling myself about, being sad about this, is
Yeah.
that the VODs are always going to be there for new people to discover and enjoy and
Yes.
go through the process that I went through. And I think there's something quite lovely about that.
I think it's.
Yes, it worked.
I think.
Just a little bit left.
I think it's really a special show. Now, Wing Buffet, or it could be Wing Buffet. Oh God, it's probably Wing Buffet.
Let's go there.
It's probably a wing buffet,
Let's
but
do
then
that.
also you can buff it.
Well, this I've never.
course
It's
you
never even
know.
occurred
Of
to me.
course
The
you
other
know.
one, the food one. I'm not smart. In early episodes, it's repeatedly noted that Walnut has a special reason for joining Acq Inc. and idolizing Omen, but I don't know if it ever came up at the table. Is that still the case? Yes, that story is actually on. That's on the. It's
It's like one of the Christmas things.
it's in a news post. It's from the.
is.
There's
That's-
Christmas fiction, and.
Yeah, that
Like-
was the one where I drew the walnut picture. She's like at the base of the tree, right?
Yeah. But some of that stuff, like I have no idea where it came from. Like the Walnut story, especially, is really good.
Yeah, well, I mean, for those people who haven't read it,
I came up with it.
what's the reason that she idolized Omen?
So the real long and short of it, but mostly short, is that she didn't want to be part of her grove, so she's like kind of run away from home and like do like pretend adventure stuff, like, well, I'm an adventurer and I don't have to do farming and hunting and boring stuff. And so she wandered like really, really far. She was mad at her mom. She was gone for like 3 days, and she ended up finding the long road. And a carriage goes by, and the carriage pitches out this coin.
Because Walnut looks like a homeless child.
No, it was like someone literally being like, this is garbage. I don't want this. This is
Oh,
advertising.
worthless. I see. I see.
And Walnut picked it up, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And it's one of these coins. And so she sees it, and she mistranslates his name to mean something important. And so when she goes back, and her whole grove is destroyed, she's like, "This is a thing I will hyperfixate on. This means something, and if it doesn't, my life is a lie."
It's prophetic, right?
Yeah.
And so the drawn and courtier was originally called the Amindran. So all that Cathris drawn stuff, all the
Cathris drawn?
all the
Spin-off series.
all the Cathrismus stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of that first one is tied into that coin and like Profa's relationship with the drawn and courtier. But dude, yeah, if you're talking about wine, this is your fucking guy.
Fucking Dissident is so good.
Here now,
Dissident
Super Flair wants to know what
Yeah,
the
like Mark
C.
Ryan.
What does the CNC team mean to you?
Good.
See you next
Certainty.
Tuesday. Oh, sorry.
You figured it out. Certainty, right?
Well, then what does it mean
I was
for
paying
You personally.
Certainty.
What does it mean
It
to
means
us?
the answer that I think I picked up on.
It means the right answer.
Yeah.
No, it means conventions. It means Christmas bun deliveries to my friends.
Oh,
It
that means
means
that's me.
croissants.
that's a C word.
Yep.
You know what? It means crypt, like nothing. Crypt. Fuck, I can't. Like,
Okay.
no, hang on. Like
Crypto.
The
Yeah.
no. I knew you were
No,
going to
that's
say
what
that.
you're putting
And that's
down,
what you were saying
NFT.
that, and that's what made me stop.
Yeah.
And that's what made me stop.
Bitcoin.
We
Drop
talk
one.
about to keep this classic.
Bored ape. I get it.
When we talk about the crypt, and that's what we originally thought that it stood for, and like Chimera or whatever. When we talk about the crypt, that was like, whatever. It was just all the season 1 stuff where it was like there was a thing that was anchoring all of us, and then the minute we got Omen out of it, that like everything kind of exploded from there. And I know that it ended up meaning other things, but for me, I'm like, we all kind of made our way out of crypts of our own.
Isn't the world a crypt? Hey, Ryan, we're talking to you.
I know.
are you
I'm looking up
just
what
like-
CHUD. What's CHUD stand for?
No, it's cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers.
That's what the C stands for.
It stands for Chud.
Chud.
Chud stands for
We're the CHUD team.
The C stands for Chris in the way that people spell his name online.
Should be
CHRIS.
the wrong way. I may
This
add.
is the wrong way
Not
to
just
spell
for me,
Chris.
for all Chris.
Everybody should know that Chris is spelled K-R-I-S.
phonetic.
I've spent a lot of time cleaning up the internet trying to get this shit corrected.
Thank
costs a
you.
Y'all
lot.
need to correct yourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to come correct.
I think it's
Before you
C
correct
stands for correct.
yourself.
the correct thing.
Now,
Camaraderie.
Santus Lupinis.
I think it's still CHUD.
Yeah, I should.
I like Chud.
I love
In many other campaigns, they will tell you where to find the cast online. It seems relevant suddenly. Can each of you tell us where you can find? We can find you to continue following your work online. Well, when I'm not doing this, I write comic strips and editorial content about pop culture.
About what?
What?
You have to sell it a little
you
bit
sell it,
better than
please?
that,
What?
Nope, I
please.
can't do it. I'm constantly
You know what? I'll do
unable.
it. Hey,
Kate.
hey, everybody, I'm Kate. My friend Jerry Holkins writes incredible content. Top of the game. Inventor of the webcomic. Establisher of a business that has spanned multiple industries.
Well,
The founder of an incredible charity that gives
All right.
video games to kids in hospitals and also writes his own incredible poetry and material, has created many games himself.
I mean, those things also.
I'm available for hire.
Yeah, penny-arcade.com.
We're working on the dash.
Yeah, we're working on the dash. It's very expensive to get
Don't
it
go
without
to
the dash.
pennyarcade.com,
Let me tell
that's
you.
pornography.
That's a different kind of
real.
thing. Well, it's
Yeah.
art.
Maybe.
But it's so hard to tell the difference sometimes. But yes. But Crasp, you're doing stuff. Dude, your local 58
Yeah,
shit's
you're here
popping.
too.
Oh, yeah.
No, your
Poppin',
the
boy.
new stuff is
You
popping.
can see me doing all kinds of things. I
what?
used to do more webcomics.
No, but what are you doing now? Come on.
Yeah. Why do you say
right.
that
Listen.
that angrily at the
I'm
camera
not.
like it's the camera's
No,
fault?
It's a
it's
great
not the
camera.
camera's
That
fault.
was
They're
doing
here
great.
for me, and I appreciate the camera very much. Right now,
Camera wants to read more of your webcomics.
Yeah.
thank goodness. You can go to chrisstraub.com. It links to everything I'm doing, but most pivotally currently, local58.tv. There's sort of a ARG going on around.
Is this still
There's a
going?
new video, huh?
Is this still going?
It will be. It's going to continue. Yeah,
They haven't found all the secrets
Now
yet.
listen, it's spooky.
that's true.
Look out.
It's going to be scary.
Don't look at it at night.
Whoa!
You might be a little bit scared, and you might not like the moon after that.
Nope. I don't like the moon anymore. I went to local58.tv and now I stay inside at night. Never look outside.
Yeah.
For the best.
Hyphen Kate Welch. I look at that good
I
thing.
can't go
look at that
outside.
girl dance.
I can't go outside.
Says don't look at the moon, and I just took it at its word. I took it at face value. It says don't look at the moon. I'm not
Okay.
looking.
Never again.
Whatever you say, internet video.
There are some comments here.
Hey,
There are more.
what about where to find everybody else on
No,
it?
no,
about
no,
these
these
two?
two are the only
Jay
ones.
and Chris,
Yeah.
look, that's who
done
everyone's
now.
here for.
You can't find me online, so please. Either.
Well, on purpose.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God, don't
do it.
copy me. You also can't find me. What? There, what? Open the front cover of almost any Dungeons and Dragon book except Fizban. I didn't work on it. However, all the other ones, open it up. Look there, in the credits. Whose
the credits?
name?
Whose name?
Mine. I guess.
Right in the
I do
credits.
some stuff. Whatever. I'm a graphic designer for Wizards of the Coast. The Dungeons and Dragons. This game that we apparently play, and sometimes I make
used
it.
to.
Sometimes I make it for real. We don't play
Used
this
to.
game
Yeah, we
anymore.
don't play anymore.
It's over. And some would say we never ever played. Don't
I
let
think that's
work
fair.
that we really made a dog's dinner of this game.
I will say now I'm not a designer on D&D anymore. We improved on the formula. Honestly, it's,
it was-
we're an
It was
elevated.
super funny because before I didn't have any dice out, and it's like, shit, I gotta get some dice. And Ryan was like, why start today? And I was just, and I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, that's probably true.
I would like to say though, as a public service announcement, if you see me online,
Don't see me.
don't.
Try not to.
I
me alone.
don't. I don't want to be online anymore.
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram. If you find it, great.
Pig.
I'll post stuff.
Sorry.
Can't have it anymore.
What do you? What about you, Rye bread?
Yeah, rye bread.
Vladimir Gluten.
I'm just on Twitter. No.
Playing that
now?
Halo.
Bread.
Just R. Hartman on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Switched it.
Oh, really?
R?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes. you
Yeah,
did.
because he's
Trying to be a little more
Pro?
professional, yeah.
I saw the coat, bro.
And I did it like a year ago.
our heart.
I hurt bad.
I'm not on Twitter.
Hartman.
Stop.
Yeah, no, I got someone at Twitter told me that whoever had R. Hartman hadn't used it in like a decade. Someone I just think picked it up and never used it, and they were like, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's better than the one I got."
Just emails you and says,
Yeah.
want a
Hey,
free
yeah.
cool-
Hey, listen.
cool
We
username?
can give you some. We can give you other people's shit.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
Hey, we need to work on the hate platform going on. But hold on, I've got a very important email to write.
way more important.
Dear Mr. Hartman.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what to tell you.
There we go. Yeah, that's basically it. But he might be killing you in Halo. I mean, you might.
I've been playing a lot of Halo.
Hey, what
oh yeah,
about-
I just changed my
Where do
Xbox
people-
name too. Changing all my handles.
Okay, you keep talking about your handles. Alyssa and Josh, where can people find you? The other people that work on this show.
There's no words coming
No,
out.
don't worry. I'm gonna vamp, and then Alyssa's gonna type it in.
Type it in.
Oh, look, Alyssa's pretending.
She's talking.
And yeah,
She's
Alyssa.
talking.
Alyssa's
I don't think those
talking.
were words,
It's hilarious.
though.
Wait, Alyssa says you can find her.
Whatever.
something
It's
about her being a
Hobbit,
grandma?
Hobbit Ziz, and both of them are Z's. You
Yeah.
can find that person.
Yeah, but
Josh, I honestly don't know.
No, I got. Hold on.
The
I'll
same
get
channel.
Josh's.
People
The
who
same
follow this
channel.
channel know all
Streams
about
of
him
Okay, okay. But
and his behavior.
Joshua.
his reprehensible vocabulary.
Joshua D. Price
Mm-hmm.
on Twitter.
What's
Joshua-
the D stand for?
Oh, he does not have many followers either, so
Duh.
throw him some
Ooh,
love.
yeah, let's follow him, guys. Let's make it.
Oh,
Let's make
he
it.
needs a
day.
win, guys. He needs a win.
I don't feel good about
Let's
this.
let's use.
Cut the feed an hour ago.
Some people don't. Yeah, okay. They like privacy.
So
All right.
we have a few comments. Tabris Valentine says, "I saw the first episode live on my birthday, no less. I'm glad I was able to catch the last one live, as well as a whole lot of the rest. Thank you for your labors; they have indeed pleased us.
they're like
We
5
are
years old.
pleased to have offered the pleasure, of course." S.A. Wells says, "Just to say, there's never been a C-Team episode. I didn't learn something really startling about what you can do with this kind of storytelling."
Oh, I said, well, that's a huge compliment coming from you.
Really,
Comments?
that's really sweet. Kate, how long have you been planning this whole jar of eyeballs thing?
I want to tell you that this was my plan from the beginning, but honestly, it was Jerry being like, yo, you want to use those eyeballs?
And I was like, yeah, boy, let's do it. That was probably 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I've had the plan forever.
There you go.
He says.
Well, how would you know?
The daughter hook.
Oh, I've had that since Rosie was created.
Okay.
Yeah.
The whole time,
So I was
baby.
just tying that back to the jar, but that was there,
Yeah.
always simmering.
And I don't know how this went over with the chat. With the audience, I don't know if it's like, whoa, that was a lot of Rosie lore to get crammed in there at the end, and that's kind of how I felt about it too. And I apologize, but that has been a part of her core DNA, and every decision that
Yeah.
she's made,
That's why.
it has been because of that. So like running all the orphanages, adopting all the kids, studying shadow, joining the monastery, leaving the life of crime, everything was always because of this one driver. So that was always the thing that was always in the back of my head. And there's a scene where we were in the I think it was in the crypt when we were at that ornate door.
It was
and she
TJ
gets-
Fridays.
I think it was at TJ Fridays. We were in there.
No, Save and Buster's.
We were doing Dave and Buster's. We got kicked out. I remember that.
That's right.
Anyway, there's a scene where she gets a Shadow Council pendant, and like it's terrifying and sad to her, and it's because this is a reminder for her of this organization that she founded for this exact purpose. And the reason she's with Acq Inc. is because she knew that it'd give her access to eyeballs.
That's what they're about.
Yeah. Wholesale.
AI.
AI.
Any chance we could get an animated series based on canon parts of the show?
It's already there, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, check out Z,
And,
then
what about Chris?
I'm Chris.
Giant recap.
Animated.
mega recaps.
They're assemblies. I mean, they're
Also,
animatics.
there were storyboard animatics. There was one there was a Chris moment. I remember there was the one when Dinar quit. Who did that? That was amazing.
Is it Robin Child?
Oh, yeah.
Was it Robin?
Oh, it was Robin Child.
Yeah.
Robin
It
has
was-
done some
They
incredible
were
stories.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Those were really good.
The walnut and the vital employee clause. There's an animation for that is fucking. Mwah.
Yeah,
I can't believe that was not written out.
I know.
Like that was such a fucked scene.
There have been a few times where I've been like, this shit feels scripted, and I'm here to tell you at the end, I don't have anything to lose here. Literally none of it.
Oh, for sure.
Precisely.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, the only thing we had was at the end, if you're curious, Jerry was like, where do you want your characters to end up? And it was
Yeah.
very much a, we'll see what I do with it. But you did respect our wishes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I wanted to make sure that I'm not trying to fuck anybody's character up. I mean, it's something we built together and had a lot of good time.
You did basically turn this person into a skin suit.
It was irresistible.
That was
Yeah.
my desire.
I had
all I
no
want.
I had no
This is my
choice.
design. Did y'all? So when Jerry asked you, because I know that the becoming the Grove Keeper, that's obviously that's Walnut for sure. But did you ask for the Lone Wolf and Cub thing, and did you ask to be erased?
Actually, so when I had proposed what would happen, it was more of the logic was we talked about it, how do we make it more pleasant? Because I had sent you that with when I was depressed, I said.
Yeah.
But it was
And I didn't hate it.
no, but Cthulhu, I was Cthulhu is fundamentally a horror construct. So let's have them discover that the is actually a manipulative entity that's I just need somebody to grind on thinking about me, and that's how I exist. And now I erase you, goodbye. And then it's just goes back to I hope I find the someday. But then it's not as satisfying a balance to strike.
We
How
talked
many-
for a while.
How many
Yeah.
times, canonically, if you had to guess, has Cthulhu been through this cycle?
I think you'd have to figure out where they entered the DNC in that orbit, but because prior to that, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Exactly.
Yeah, there was a scene in some game where I had always put them at 350 years old.
Yeah.
And then somebody pointedly says 500 years old, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
older than I
that's
thought.
really-
I'm always putting in.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh shit!
No, the Lone Wolf and Cup stuff was. I literally had no ambitions on Donar. The only thing I said it was I feel like he's had his run, he's had his arc, he can just do whatever. But somehow bequeathing something, passing the torch to Krenar, felt like the good way to bookend Donar. And Jerry had suggested we were going back and forth on the Lone Wolf and Cup stuff, which I liked. On a spin on it, where it's instead of the parent bringing the child on a revenge quest. It's the child brings the parent on a revenge quest.
Yeah.
I was saying Dinar just goes with her like someone going with someone while they're learning to drive. It's baby's
Yeah.
first blood feud.
But I was hey, a Lone Wolf and Cub type thing, because I'm thinking about the middle of the series where they're going on adventures,
Yeah.
with Ogami Ito, and then Ryan is well, here the arc actually goes here. And I was like, okay, I've never met somebody who also knew the full arc.
I was like, oh, you want to kill Dinar at the end? Because like he dies at the end. Of
course.
Yeah.
I was overjoyed.
And I'm like, I'm down, but I did like that spin at the end.
yeah.
Point of order, I did not ask for the Grove Keeper
Oh,
stuff.
shit.
Oh,
What'd you ask for?
I sent Jerry a very long email where I was mostly describing the house that Walnut would live in, and I was like, picture Shrek's swamp
Yes.
house.
Yes.
But what I really wanted was for her to have the Crucible Forest, where she was getting the daughters of Maleth, any sort of daughters, any sort of grove people, and the Saliths, so that like everybody would come together and now live in this new grove. But the important part was when she first joined the party, she was very much like, yeah, and one day the forest is gonna take over the whole world. Cities suck ass. But what I wanted was for her to be part of this forest and live in harmony with the town. And
At the edge.
And I sent in this email to Jerry, I'll post it at some point, but I was like, on Last Stone's Day, like, when they leave the cake out and everyone's done, like a handful will still go missing, or like, that she like doesn't come directly, like she would never go and be like, hey, Prophet, what's up? But she would like,
But she perched on the window.
yeah, like that Prophet would leave like a cornerstone out and she would like take it, like that kind of stuff, that she
Yeah.
helps the town live in harmony with the forest, and she helps the forest not to overtake the town.
I'm loving it. Hey, Jay Brookstev wants to know what our former C team member is doing 5 years from now.
What?
What's that?
What are
doing 5 years
what's the 5 year plan? Like in 5 years, can you just tell us what you think your character is doing? I guess probably
being
the same
reset.
exact thing.
Being
Yeah.
reset, yeah.
Yeah, just
Finding
about
it
on the
in-
precipice of another
just
reset.
figuring it out, yeah.
Or consummating.
Hey,
Destroying the multiverse.
maybe this go round.
In 5 years, through some horrible scheduling snafu, Prism headlines an event and Brahma has to open.
No.
Walnut has to leave the grove for, in charge with the birds for a week while she goes and comforts Brahma, because this is,
Can you imagine
That's
Vizier
not cool.
hopping around on that throne?
yeah, with all the little chicks.
Yuck.
They're bug and smell and worm. All right.
Rosie is probably still where she is now, but I have a feeling it's going to take her a long time to get her daughter to even speak to her after decades in the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
And so, but the dedication of that, she's gonna be there working on that. And on a lighter note, I think Yitzpin is bratty topping some poor sweet centaur boy, just trying to get those foals out,
Okay. So I have a finale for Yitzpin. I'll write it as a story and put it in the newsletter.
I think 5 years,
5 year plan.
still breaks out of his chains, becomes an ultimate evil baddie.
Stop
it.
They have to stop him.
Yes.
They get the rest of the collections agency to try to break Rosie out somehow.
I love
Because
it.
they're specializing
They need
in
a shadow.
jailbreaks, right? That's their whole thing.
shit.
And then the whole C team has to be reformed to fight the demonic possessed still
Yes!
as
Shit.
Thanos.
You know what?
that.
That's cool.
Cancel this. Stop crying. Puke up the wine.
Yeah. There. Oh, sure. Just vomit right into the dice trays.
Hold on. How does this open?
Let's see. Dragon's Kitten says, this will always be the better show. You can watch for free, but the emotional tax is a heavy hidden fee. Jerry, this didn't rhyme on purpose, but it did, so you can have it. Penny, please, we love it. Now, with the Cthulhu hard restart, does the Sanguilith come back? So the Sanguilith is sort of a function of... It's basically another entity that attached itself to the
Yeah.
There might be some similar creature out there. The Sanguilith itself isn't part of the cycles.
We the idea of what is the term? Carcinization?
Yes.
That
Crab.
everything
Becomes crabs.
becomes crabs because it's a great form.
It's a good design.
I like the idea of, and then season 2 or 3, the idea was like, does Cthulhu seek to know the in a way that we understand learning to be? Or it's like, you know what, maybe it's enough to imprison it. Maybe I just become the Sanguilith and do it that way. That could be good.
Yeah. In the future, the Cthulhu as the Sanguilith is probably the right angle.
Yeah, like I like the idea that it's like you tend to go toward one of
You
these
want to
poles.
contain it,
Yeah.
and knowing it is becoming it. I mean, it makes sense to me and no one else. Let's see. Splintersmith. Will Walnut bring Documancy to the Grove to assist with the administrative aspects of ruling the natural world?
In a way.
That would be cool.
And I think a more natural order,
Yeah.
certainly, but yeah.
Are they all like paper? Ah,
It's got to be sustainable.
what are you doing?
No, check this out. Speak with plants. And then I'm like, dictated, but not read.
Angry
And
Tengu.
it's like, kill me.
Oh, yeah. No.
Brian, yes.
Yeah.
30 trees.
Angry Tengu says, thank you all so much.
Thank
Your
you.
labors have certainly pleased and been a bright spot for the last 5 years. Well, telling this story together and with you has been, it's been the most elaborate, most focused I have ever been on anything I have ever worked on in my life.
Wow.
And so the idea that anyone cares about it at all is overwhelming emotionally. Number 9, Jerry, thank partners. Level Up Dice, Idle Champions, Elderwood Academy. You have ridden this thing out with us, and we really appreciate it. With that said, Shadow Council, may our labors please you. Thank you so much. And we will see you at some point in the future. Don't forget, we can extend the affection out into the PAX Unplugged realm. We'll give you an epilogue. We will make you feel things. It would be good. We will miss our Kate, but she's going to marry a turtle, and that is beautiful.
That's also
So you work that
cool.
into the game?
That's beautiful.
fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll talk about what Rosie is doing, and I'll put it in there.
There's Turtle Bear.
But until next time, thank you so much.
Time is the enemy, the past, and threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulcher, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expended remarks up to the top of the peak or beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Carl Barks drew it. So send your national parks druid, I'll send them home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line initially twice.